Welcome back to LVCC, and today we're going to be working on the Subaru once again, and we have the rear knuckles. So with a disc brake swap on a Subaru Forester, you're going to have to get new knuckles, or at least ones from a disc brake vehicle. So I went out and got brand new ones, got them all pushed in, put them all together. So we're going to throw these on the car today. I have all the other new trailing arms and everything else we're going to need. So let's get to it. So I've never done this before. I've talked to friends about how to do it, and Liam, Bucci, and Dominic are all missing in action. So I'm gonna try to knock this out by myself. I'm not completely confident, but we're gonna give it a go. So you're gonna wanna take the axle, you wanna get it pressed in to your knuckle. Should just slide in there, from what I've been told. I don't know how far it needs to seat down, but I think, oh, and we're all the way through. I think that's correct. And then you want to take an axle nut. I just have an old one sitting right here. I'm going to thread that on the end to keep it from falling off. And then we're going to take it and hopefully get it up here. Hopefully get it up here into the strut. Then I got another bolt right here. We'll take that, thread it through. Go ahead, and we're just gonna finger tight, not even all the way down, and done. And we're just gonna do that just to keep it up, keep it from falling down. And I'm no expert, but it looks pretty good. So let's get everything else up. All right, so now we're gonna put on our first lateral arm. This arm goes from our subframe to the knuckle, and it also attaches to your swaybar, which is why it has this bracket on here. So if you're gonna be going by any diagrams from any Subaru websites or schematics, make sure you pay really close attention to the parts that they give you, because we sat here for almost 20 minutes trying to figure out what bolt goes through this to connect it to the subframe, and it ended up being super similar to another bolt we had for our knuckle onto the strut, but figured it out, so we're about to throw this on. It's pretty simple, just bolt washer. All we got to do is mount it up here, and it should just slide through, and she is through. Then we have a camber washer for this side. It goes on, and then we got our nut to go on the end. So we just got the lateral link hooked up, and now we're gonna get it connected to our knuckle. So we just got to take this big, nice long bolt, and then get this bent up to where we can slide it on through. It's gonna take a little bit of work to shimmy her in there, but I mean, it's in there. Now we just gotta get it all the way through, and it's all the way through. So now we're gonna knock out this next lateral arm. So let's get to it. All right, so we got the next lateral link. We'll just leave it at that, but all we gotta do is slide it on through and it'll be good to go. And I am going from the gas tank side to get it in. So it's through, and then all the way through there. Then I was gonna use this as a washer because it was on there, so might as well keep it on there. But for the other thing, I'm not gonna put on there because it'll hit my CV boot. And I'm putting it in like this so I can easily get a ratchet to it. It's on there, it's not going anywhere. Now all we gotta do is take this lateral link and connect it to our knuckle. All right, so we got the last lateral arm on, and we got our main bolt through the knuckle and our both lateral arms. We also threw some anti-seize on this big bolt down here in salty weather conditions and all that fun stuff. you're gonna have a lot of rust, especially on the older Subarus. And that's kind of why we did all this in the first place, is because it just all rusted together. We couldn't take anything apart. So hopefully with putting NICs on this nice big bolt, we won't have any problems in the future. And I'll just have to keep up the maintenance on it and make sure that it stays rust free for as long as I can keep it. But all we got left to do is put on our trailing arm. So let's get to that. All right, so we have everything connected and put on. Sorry we couldn't film everything. It was really tough, and I actually had to use my cameraman's help to get some things lined up and put into place. But yeah, as you can see, we have all the new lateral links, the trailing arm, we got the strut, we got the knuckle, we got our camber bolts, we got everything hooked up, everything ready to go. I will say you're gonna have some trouble getting this last one in. Earlier I said it doesn't matter which way it goes in, but it actually has a specific orientation. I don't know how to tell the specific orientation. I just had to flip it around and figure out what worked. And then same for this guy right here. We actually had to jack this up by the hub and just try to get the right angles to get this to go in, and also this top one to go in. So just so you know, keep those noted when you put it together. But right now, everything's basically finger tight. We're gonna come back and hit everything with ratchets and get everything down to the correct torques. But as you can see, it looks really good, and it's starting to look like a normal car once again. All right, so now we're gonna go knock out the passenger side and get that all done. Since we explained and showed you what we were doing on the driver's side, we're just gonna do a nice time lapse so you can see the process and just enjoy the rest of the video. But if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, and you need some help with doing a disc brake swap, knuckle swap, anything you're doing, I'd be more than happy to help. Just comment or send us a message, and I'll help you out as soon as I can. But for now, this is LVCC, and we'll see you guys later. Enjoy the rest of the video.